everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to my full review of the Blackberry Playbook. Now, you've seen me doing a lot of other videos on this device. Well, in this video I'm going to give you my final verdict on this tablet device as it stands, because don't forget there are going to be more updates on this, so it may well change my opinion in the future, and I'll cover any updates that come out as well in case I sort of do change my opinion about it. As it stands, I really like the fresh operating system that Blackberry have put on offer here. It's got some fantastic features and I'm going to show you a few of them now. There is a touch sensitive area around the screen, so as well as the touch screen we can swipe down just above the screen and this brings up the settings. Now, because we were on the home screen, this brings up the actual sort of device settings, so I can actually flick through and change things relevant to the whole device. So very nice implementation of that. Now, to get rid of this settings screen we can either swipe down again or we can in fact swipe up to get rid of it. Now, if we're in an application, that settings thing changes. So if I perhaps launch the camera as an example, and whilst the camera application's running, if I swipe down at the top it brings up the settings for the camera application. So very intuitive and a nice way to actually implement settings on the device. Now, if I want to minimize this camera application, I swipe up from the bottom, so that's really nice as well. The camera is still running. I can either tap the X to get rid of that camera application, or I can swipe that off the screen as well. So again, a really nice way of implementing getting rid of running applications. We can of course tap the settings icon here if we want. It does exactly the same as swiping down in that top area. Now, the main home screen is presented like this. We can scroll along this list here of all applications. We can go across to favourites, across to media and across to games. If we scroll all the way back we can actually just tap these areas here, and if we go to all we can actually swipe up to bring up a list of all of the applications that are installed. Now, my natural way of getting rid of this, because I've swiped up, is to swipe down, but that doesn't work. That brings up the settings. So to get rid of this list of applications we have to swipe up again. That's a little bit counterintuitive, but you do get used to doing it after a while. Now, to launch something you just tap on the icon as you do with any touchscreen device. So here I've got my website running in the browser and that's loading, so we can swipe up to minimize that, and then perhaps we want to launch Twitter. Now, Twitter also launches in the browser, so now we've got two tabs open in the browser, so not quite what I was expecting, but again we can minimize that down. Let's set something else running, so perhaps let's bring up the whole list of applications and set Blackberry App World running. So this launches the App World, and again we can swipe up and that minimizes it there. And then let's have a look at something else. Let's perhaps go into have we got anything in videos? We should have a video that I previously recorded on here. So here I've got some videos that I've previously recorded. Let me just turn the volume down and let me quickly set this back playing, and then I can swipe down. You can see the video continues playing in the little thumbnail. I can go across to something else, perhaps have a look at App World, and it's still playing in that little window. So really nice implementation of multitasking. If I want to close down any of these things that are running, I just swipe them off the screen even if they're not in the middle. So very nice way of implementing this particular feature. So I like that a lot. We can also get feedback on our Wi-Fi connection, Bluetooth, which is currently switched off, and we can also tap on here to enable or disable the orientation lock. So everything works nice and smoothly. So I'm going to actually unplug and turn the screen off because I want to show you around the device a little bit. Very nicely made device this. I want to show you just very quickly around the bottom of the device. This is where we're going to charge the device. This is where we're going to use the HDMI out capability of the device, and it will output at 1080p as far as I know. This is for some sort of dock. I've got nothing to test on that, and this is the capacity. You can't get into the battery. You can't add memory to it, which is a shame, but this is the back. It's a nice flat back, so it lays on the table really nicely. 5 megapixel camera, I showed you that in another video. Not that impressed on the camera. The specifications are good, but not that impressed. It does also have a front facing camera, and this is a 3 megapixel camera. This is great for video chat. I did a video chat test with Mark on the YouTube channel Soldier Knows Best, if you want to check that out, and the video clarity from this, absolutely superb. The back camera is acceptable, but not absolutely fantastic. Just here we've got a speaker, we've got another one on this side, and they perform extremely well, so very pleased with how these speakers are performing on this device. Let me just cover off what I don't like. You're probably going to know what I'm going to say, but the lack of native email application, no contacts, no calendar feature on this at the moment, but that will improve with time. They are planning an update which will bring that to this device. They're also planning an update which will allow you to run Android applications on here, so they're going to package Android applications in some sort of container file, and then you'll be able to run them on your Blackberry Playbook. When that happens, the lack of applications in the app world will no longer be an issue. There is still plenty in the app world to choose from, but it does need to improve a little, and that will make this device very popular indeed. The battery life is not bad, it's not brilliant, it will get you through a whole day, so I would say round about 12 hours battery life, but you will find you have to charge this more than other tablet devices. Do I think it's worth the money? Well, if you can bear with it whilst you're waiting for updates, then yes, it's very well made, it's a nice device, very portable, and it performs very well. And the way that it does this multitasking feature is absolutely superb. Just really pleased with the way the whole multitasking thing works. I want to actually show you, I downloaded the Twit application, and this is beautifully presented. This is one of the nicest applications that I've seen on this device. It runs just so nicely. It gives us a data usage warning, but it's just very nicely presented. We can go into each of these and play the video back. We can select an episode to play, and it just does it really nicely. A very well put together application, and once that's playing, it should start streaming. There we go. So we've got Leo Laporte there. We can actually shrink that down. Video continues playing in the little thumbnail. We can go across to do something else. Maybe we've got an email to deal with, and then when we've finished dealing with whatever else we're doing, we can go back to that application and it will continue playing from where you sort of left off. So absolutely superb way they've done this. I just love the multitasking on the Playbook. It's one of the best features, and I'm really enjoying using it. It's just a nice fresh change to what I've been used to using. So this is my full review of the Blackberry Playbook. It's a great device, well worth checking out if you want something a little bit different. Please do subscribe to the Geekanoids channel. There's a little yellow button just up there somewhere. Please do hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my future videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. This video review is sponsored by Crucial, the memory experts. They provide reliable PC, notebook and Mac memory to boost your system performance and improve your general workflow.